coming on to Chan once again. The clock is ticking, Mark, and I don't know if you are ready as a country, as a host. How is everything moving?
Well, there's a lot of work that has been done, but there's also a lot of work that has got to be done ahead of kickoff on August 2nd. Obviously, Uganda is venturing into some kind of uncharted waters. Uganda, Kenya, and East Africa. Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania, because we've never had this tournament before, and there are so many loose ends to be tied up. I do know for a fact that CAF officials have been engaging with members of the Local Organizing Committee across the three East African countries, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, to make sure that all the countries are up to speed with the requirements of CAF, because this is a CHAN tournament. CHAN is the Championship of African Nations, a tournament which is organized by CAF, and there are certain minimum requirements, minimum standards that must be adhered to maintain the levels of the standards of a tournament that CAF expects for competition of this magnitude. So while that is happening, of course, we're waiting for the official match ball. We're waiting to know the theme song of the tournament. We haven't yet had the official logo, obviously, and all the things must be done between now and probably in the period up to 1 month to kick off, because 1 month to kick off would be July 2nd. So now that we're in May, be sure that May and June are going to be intense months of final touches across all the various small aspects of the tournament. You're talking about the media, for instance, media accreditation. You're talking about the hotels where teams are going to be accommodated. You're talking about the venues for the visitors, team hotels. You're talking about small dimensions like branding, like signages across the country. You're talking about the event operations. You're talking about branding around the stadium and various other aspects of the tournament. And these are happening, again, not just in Uganda, but in Kenya and Tanzania. Of course, with the team, we've got to wait for the squad, which will be released by the coach. Paul Put, typically what he does, usually he'll summon a team of like 40, but it's from that 40 that they'll select the final squad that will be competing at CHAN, which should be a team of probably 27 or so. And because the league is still ongoing, you have the league ongoing, and then the Uganda Cup, which is ongoing.
Yes.
And remember, CHAN is a team which is picked from only home-based players. So until the local calendar is completed, we won't get to a point where we shall know the actual composition of the members who will be representing the Uganda Cranes. So we've also got to sit back and wait for that to play out, like I said, until the end of the season. And then we shall know which players will be making the cut into the squad that Coach Paul Put is going to summon for the team. But obviously, as we speak right now, I'm excited. I know that there's going to be another round of inspection works involving CAF and government to certain key sites of the tournament ahead of kickoff, because we want to get this right. Remember, this is a dry run for the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations, which again will be hosted by Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania.
Yes.
But in as much as it's a preamble to the big one, the AFCON, you don't want to do a shoddy job of CHAN. You want to prove to the world that you're ready to embrace Africa and the world in 2 years' time. So that's why you want to have a fantastic number in place. You want to have the training facilities, that is Kadiba, Chambogo, Wankulukuku, and Kisu. All of them must be in tip-top shape, both from the playing turf to the dressing area, to the cameras, to the floodlights, and all these nitty-gritties. I mean, they must be done very, very well. Yes. If you're going to leave that lasting impression on the visitors, and hopefully I think everything will be in place because I know that government has released all the funding for CHAN. I do know that the president and the first lady have made sure that CHAN is prioritized because we want to have a lasting legacy ahead of Pamoja in 2 years' time. So let's sit back and wait and ensure that those who have been tasked to deliver a wonderful CHAN do their job, because this is going to be a tournament that is going to define just how effective and efficient we are as a country in terms of staging tournaments of not just continental but even global magnitude.
Now, about the dates, is it confirmed that they fall somewhere in August?
Yeah, kickoff is on August 2nd. Kickoff is August 2nd,
Yes.
and then the final is penciled in for August 31st.
Okay.
So CHAN will be played in that month of August. So you'll have some groups will be in Kenya, other groups will be in Tanzania, then others will be in Uganda. So please free your month of August because there's going to be some wonderful football involving the best home-based players on the African continent come August. Again, just for the record, August 2nd to August 31st.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.